Yeah, Azora said, like, we should probably make sure there aren't any more of those things. That's number two.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
the door that of the bedroom you're in slams shut.
Speaking of,
Oh dear.
And
stab at the
yeah.
door.
Stab at the door. All right.
Just like, yeah, hard, slash stab
Yeah,
at the door.
roll dex actually.
Dex, okay.
Yeah. How quickly?
No,
you don't do it
Jesus.
quickly enough. Yeah, they're already scattered, spread throughout the room.
Well, there was all my coin.
Alright.
Throws my dungeon rations this time.
It's fine, no. I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I've got an advance on, like, Aegis taking over from that. Adventuring gear. Gotta be some, like, dust or flour or anything of that type to just scatter everywhere, like drying powder of some kind.
We'll say there's, like...
I've got one last use of adventuring gear to basically just, some kind of, essentially just dust. Like substance to just...
maybe, like, some kind of, like... You might have, like, soot or, like, ashes or tinder.
Soot, ashes, tinder, that kind of thing could be useful, yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially just a powdery...
Sawdust for making fire?
Yeah, something powdery that Aegis could throw around that would...
Basically.
Would be obvious.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So basically just powdery, like soot, basically.
Yeah, it's like...
Something you could use, like, like, powdery coal, almost. Yeah, you got
Aegis just, like, pulls out his pocket and just, like, throws it around and just says, coin is for holding.
Alright, the question is, I don't know if you can pull out enough to cover the whole room.
I mean,
so...
you never seen a kid with talcum powder.
Oh, shit.
He raises a good point.
Alright,
raise hell with that shit.
I'll say... What do you say you roll dex?
Yeet.
For me. Alright, you mark one of them. You mark one of them.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
One of them has, like, there is now, like, a bit of floating coal dust conspicuous in the room.
And next thing I'm gonna do... Sorry. I actually do... Aegis is just gonna start throwing things around. I pull the covers off the bed and I'm just gonna throw those.
What?
Azora is going to try to move
Azora
to defend Aegis
I'm gonna,
while he
like,
does
pull
this. Yeah.
the duvet or the covers off the bed and throw those around, because those will land on the thing.
Oh, I love that song.
Right.
I'm not sure if this is too far on a concept.
Roll. No, it's just that my headphones pulled out.
Oh, okay.
Roll. Dex for me.
Jesus.
8.
All right.
Look at that.
So let's say you can get it covered, but you can get it covered, but it'll get a hit on you.
Sure.
I want to defend Aegis. Look, he's doing this.
That's instead of going in for the hit on the other one.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, it's the other one's marked. I want to.
I guess you can.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, we are going to go with I think same as I did last time. Redirect an attack. Open up the attacker to an ally potentially.
Well, it did 5 damage, but.
Oh, to me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So yeah, Azora's gonna just do that then, like dive, past it, dive in, parry its
Right, yeah.
Strike with her back.
And did Azora take damage?
Armor.
Does that still count?
I got hit, but
Well, I mean, hey.
Yeah, she has 6 armor, so it's not like I can damage her.
So wait, do I trigger reprisal or not?
What's
When
the
your
wording on
fulcrum
that?
takes damage, you can immediately make an opportunity strike
No.
against the attacker.
Then
Wow.
no.
Literally too buff for Aegis to do anything.
The important thing is I am now engaged in a melee with it.
It's kind of disgusting that you have 6 armor, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It can go down.
Can it?
Because that's like the thing. I can, if I take a big damage, I can, instead of taking damage, reduce my armor by
Yeah,
one.
and then
You would have
like
to take big
immediately
damage
be able
considering
to
6 armor
cover
is
it.
covering that.
Yeah, and also you can just recover it like as soon as you have time to do so. This.
You've ruled that ignores armor still ignores this, even if
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to make all my enemies have ignore armor. Thank you. You're
Just
right.
make your enemy.
I mean that's the only way that I can.
damage.
That's the only way that you can be in any way threatened. So I guess.
Just be
I'll
like
have to.
Grimwood. Give every enemy like 2d8 damage.
It's gonna be really
2d8
good for
plus
me.
2 damage.
Yeah. That's gonna be real fair to everyone else. Sure.
Good lord.
Apparently, I have to balance the entire fucking campaign around you.
The inflation of Dungeon World combat.
Like we come back from a job one day after post-balance patch, and fucking Aegis and Axe are just sitting in a pub going, Hemlock seems a lot more dangerous lately, and if someone bumps into us and I take 15 damage, I just fly into a wall and explode. Why is everyone in this bar, like, more buff than they were last week? It's weird.
Okay, so, yeah, Aegis, what do you do?
Well, I threw sheets at one of them, and the other one's
Yeah.
covered in powder, and Azora
Yeah.
just protected me. So now I'm gonna dive behind the bed and pull out. Well, she is my fulcrum, but yeah, Aegis is basically gonna like pull out of melee distance, like jump over the bed and like pull out his javelins and just. He's gonna just do covering fire essentially.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, one of them rushes Azora. The one marked with Cole rushes Azora.
I warn her. I yell like, Cole, go to Cole's coming.
Yeah, Azora is essentially going to, whip around and present her shield to it rather forcefully.
Alright. Roll strength. Yep.
I've also just been rolling really well.
There you
today.
go. Yeah, you
like,
did it.
It's also, yeah. And yeah, then I guess go in with, just like vertical, slice, chop down.
Alright. Alright, roll damage.
It's just been a day for combat rolls.
Alright, yeah.
15 damage.
Yeah, it lets out the shriek and dissipates, and the one that had been dealt damage goes for one more attack at Azora.
I yell over, just like, the other one's coming. Just so I can.
Other one's coming?
This move is bullshit that I have to warn them of incoming damage. Because I'm just no interesting ways to say it.
Well, Azora?
Yeah, Azora's going to whip around with her sword and try and just parry it.
Aegis'
Alright.
upper body is just currently rotating like a fucking sentry in Team Fortress. He's holding a javelin.
What should I roll for that?
What are you doing?
To essentially just counter sword strike it.
Sword. Strength.
Roll sword.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, cool.
That's a 15.
It just look at these rolls.
Roll damage. Just roll your damage.
Just kill it.
There, it's dead. Alright.
I throw a
so-
javelin at his corpse.
Now I want
you
both
need
of
to
you to...
understand this.
I want both of you to roll wisdom twice now, please.
Oh no.
That's good. Aegis,
I'm
thank you.
sorry.
The grandfather clock starts spinning wildly.
It grows.
I'm sorry I'm rolling so good on my combat rolls.
Okay. It starts spinning wildly.
Oh no.
So.
What's going
That's
on?
exactly what I wanted. So, Azora, you feel the blow that
This
landed on
feels
when you protected Aegis. That blow, you feel it again,
Okay.
and this one does 7 damage.
Okay.
Aegis, you feel yourself get smacked across the face again.
Oh, time magic!
You take this one, deals 5 damage.
Oh my lordy, what's happening?
The grandfather clock stops spinning, and then starts spinning again in the other direction. Aegis, you feel yourself get smacked across the face again. Take 4 damage.
Can't believe that you're all getting.
Azora, you feel yourself get a blow to the stomach again. Take 7 damage.
I'm just gonna say, Neo.
The grandfather clock
Wait,
stops.
Hang on, Neo. Am I
Yeah?
throwing javelins violently at the father clock because my fault from its taking damage?
No. The grandfather clock stops again. Before going back in the other direction.
Quick, let's leave the room!
Are we just... I love how we're just not getting a chance to, like, do it. We're just getting told you're getting beaten up again and again in an endless time cycle.
We just got fucking gold experience requiem by a fucking grandfather clock.
Axios goes, wait, what is noise?
Are you gonna walk in, Axe?
You just hear slapping
Yeah.
from the other room.
Yeah, no. Axe waltz in.
Alright,
Okay,
roll
so
roll
I have a
con.
question. So, the one that smacked Aegis in a fight in the face, I have fought this, I killed this thing, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
I am the last person to hit this.
Yeah.
So, I've been, engaged in melee. Can I count this as Wall of Steel and try and intercept?
Because
Okay,
it's not the thing doing the damage.
gotcha.
Axe, you walk in and you feel an attempt at magic on you, but you don't. Nothing happens to you.
Yeah.
But you do see your companion sort of like locked in place and just occasionally getting bumps.
Okay, this is
We're being slapped by time.
Axe just goes, I hate clocks.
No, don't destroy it. We need it for evidence. I think.
Axe hates clock. Axe will save you. Axe is gonna. Oh, actually, I'm gonna
We
trigger.
do actually, like, sweet. We do, like, this is the evidence that we found, though. Please, like.
Oh, actually, no. You know what Axe is gonna do? He's gonna go behind the clock and he's gonna get
Check
up.
Axe's character image.
Don't worry, Axe will save you. He's gonna wrestle with it.
You
check
can't
Axe's-
wrestle with time. Axe just like smashes the grandfather clock, just holds the hand still.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Only
Axe-
we had our phones so we could go to whattimeisit.rightnow.com.
Axe is gonna tackle
Hang
this
on, I'm gonna
grandfather
pull up the
clock.
speaking clock.
Alright, so what do you do with the grandfather clock?
Axe is tackling it. He's
Oh
running
my.
into. He's running into it.
Well,
Someone's causing
I'm
problems
not
on
going to
purpose
stop
again.
you.
Oh no. That's not what you want to hear from your GM.
What are you going to... How about you roll strength?
It's fine, he's got a move to resist magic.
I
Christ.
see.
That's like the first, like, fucking double sixes we've fucking seen.
So, you...
Neo, just to point
Tackle?
out.
Yeah?
Just to point out, you're saying.
Yeah, but that was strength, not con, but let's see what happens
Yeah.
next.
Roll con twice.
Wow,
Okay.
time magic should be super illegal.
All right. Aegis and Azora roll wisdom twice.
Jesus Christ. Do
Aegis-
I even have to roll it again?
No.
Let's see.
Aegis
Oh,
about
well.
to die in time death.
Shit! All of us rolled a fucking 1 on our, like, first thing.
Memento Mori, says the clock as it pulls out a gun and just shoots Aegis in the head.
So, you feel waves of magic energy burst forth throughout the room, and like the windows blow open. That's how forceful it is.
If I had one more level up, I would have won this check. I would have fucking succeeded. This is the worst part. Because my next move would have given me a +1 to that roll.
Way
and I
to
would have
make
gotten a
me-
7 and a 9.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have made me angry.
I don't
I can't
control the
believe our
dice.
GM is just admitting to being bitter and just like, no, I am just owning you now.
Like last session,
So
you
this
were
is
like,
very
yeah,
fun.
I don't think you can take these students and teachers,
So
but
this-
now you're just, oh, I guess nothing can threaten you. I guess I'll just use time
So
magic. to
this
kill
is
you all."
very fun. This is
Yeah.
very fun. I didn't think I'd get to do this.
Ooh.
Are we gonna be Groundhog Day?
More. We'll see. But first and foremost, I have a very fun question to ask.
Okay.
We'll do Azora last so that Em knows what's coming.
Oh, no.
Aegis, what's the worst pain you've ever experienced in your life?
Oh, God.
What, physical or emotional?
Physical.
God. I need time on that. I think... I don't actually know. I don't have a great answer to that, but I think Azora's got the easiest answer to that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, I'm gonna say it's when Aegis broke his, broke a leg a few years ago.
Okay.
Early murder.
Well,
You
maybe.
feel your leg snap.
There we go, that was easy.
I think he's lying to you, Time.
Do I take damage, or is that just...
You take 8 damage, ignoring armor.
Are you dead? How much HP do you have
I have
left, Snake?
5.
Oh, you're dead.
Axe,
I am dead
what's
if any of us fuck up.
what? Let's see. Axe 7. What's the worst physical pain you ever experienced in your life?
The day the doctors took him in on that experimenting board and injected him with the essence of the ogre,
Right.
Injected
turning
him
him
with
You
force
you feel fire in your blood.
No! Not again! Not again!
It's very painful. You don't take damage, but it does bring you to your knees with how immobilizing it is.
Wait, what's the experience I had with that demon painful back in the Hell Realm? Or was
That was just really depressing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Azora.
You know damn well. The
But
eye,
what
the
part of
soldier,
it?
I mean, I actually probably the eye. I don't know, the shoulder too. Like, but it's like they were at the same. They overlapped.
They were at the same time. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm just gonna say that whole night happened to you in 1 second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hang on. So wait, Aegis
And
has a...
fittingly enough,
Aegis hasn't had it
that's-
as rough as you two, okay?
Wow, Aegis just get a pitiful, oh, I broke my leg, meanwhile Axis having the fucking pain of
but
having
here's
his
the
own
thing is,
DNA
you two have those and you
re-rotten.
go and you make big deals about it, whereas Aegis has never brought up his broken leg.
alright. You
When
take
has Azora actually brought this up?
Azora, you take 11 damage with ignoring armor.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like if anything, that's generous. I feel like realistically, I should be like on 1 health at this. Like, if like, because the injuries happen again, right? Like based off what happened.
Basically.
Yeah,
you
like,
feel that.
I would frankly be okay with just being on like 1 health.
You know what? Yeah, considering that this is... You
Like
raise
her
a good
brain
point.
is exposed to the air.
I'm gonna say, well, it's sort of mimicking it. It's not exactly replicating, but Oh, you did just set yourself to 1
Yeah.
HP
Like I'm
voluntarily.
And it's like 1 HP isn't that bad for me.
Yeah.
I can survive for a while on 1 HP. Also, keep in mind.
Yeah, you're brought down to 1 HP
Yeah.
as everything that happened that night happens to you in
No,
like the blink of an
Azora
eye.
like screams out like you've never like heard her before. Her left arm goes completely limp. Like just there's a sort of like blood like immediately starts gushing out from the eye patch and like in the shoulder and just her body in general. But she just completely like collapses to the ground, keeled over.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Axis is doing something similar. He's screaming in utter pain, just trying to grab himself, just shaking
okay.
violently.
So which one of you would like to roll a d12?
I feel I want to do that.
Yeah, sure. Let's have Axe be the lucky boy.
Roll a d12. You're all in this state for 12 hours.
Oh,
For 12 hours.
Oh
Wow. So I've just
well,
sat
at
in a
least
room with
Azora's
two-
not like in a river this time.
I guess Aegis is just sitting in his room while those two scream for 2 hours.
Oh, I think
Well-
Azora's just like unconscious basically pretty quickly.
Well,
with-
yeah, but you are feeling the sensation.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
I mean, I like no, just like non-responsive. I guess would be a better.
Yeah.
I imagine Axis like basically he's shaking violently. He's like slamming into walls and shit.
My leg is just like, ow, ouch, ouch, my leg. Ouch, ow.
Like I would be concerned that if I was Aegis, I would be concerned whether or not Azora's like alive, considering everything. But
God,
Guys.
I just sat in the corner, kind of cradling the leg.
He
I
just
mean,
goes,
because Azora did the last time this happened, Azora essentially narratively in her backstory rolled last breath and got a 7 to 9. Like that is the sort of implication of her backstory that she hit 0 HP, got a 7 to 9, and got like a class change basically.
So after the 12 hours, I'm gonna interact with the clock.
Well, hold on. After, as like the 12th hour approaches, the front door of the house opens up, and you just hear the voice of that priest.
Help!
Saying, you just hear the voice of that priest saying, "Hey, door's open. Are you fellas in here?"
We got evidence.
Aegis just shout, "I broke my leg."
Ah, my
Okay.
leg.
Yeah, he kind of like walks over and just says, "Oh my god! Oh my god!
The
Oh my god!"
Azora's just drenched in blood and like vomit, just like
Yeah.
sort of twitching, unresponsive.
Axe has been slamming into walls and shit, and been screaming like a
Yeah.
mad animal.
He looks at like the broken clock and all three of you and just says, "You need you need what do you say we get you to the medical area?" Huh?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Actually, right now, Axe is just sitting in a corner heaving like an animal.
So yeah, he he calls over some guards to come help with this. To carry you off. Yeah. So let's cut to you didn't get to sleep last night then.
No, you don't think so?
Let's say it's about an hour later, so I guess it would now be early morning. You're sort of all in a sort of hospital room. The priest of bliss is there, as are a few doctors. and by now the sensations have stopped. They've ceased completely.
Are any of the like injuries still?
No.
Okay, so like, yeah.
Yeah.
No longer am I like leaking brain fluid. Or
Yeah,
anything
no,
like that.
you're
Okay,
not.
good.
You're not. Yeah, that was basically all for show.
Okay, cool. Wanted to make clear, sure,
So
you
it's
know,
Yeah.
like the HP damage, as it were.
Yes,
Okay.
the damage was real. The specifics of the injuries were not.
Okay.
Or well, they were real at the time, but now they're not. So yeah.
Was there like a like? What was it like? We left the room and instantly the like damage is gone, or did it have to like?
It
sort of-
had to wear off for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it sort of ceased. Like this is, but yeah, like after like a bit of rest in the hospital, it's all gone. Although you are, of course, all still in that place, and like the priest. Let's see. I'm assuming Aegis probably recovers first.
I had the simplest injury, as it were, and at least
Yeah, you went through the
traumatic
simplest
one.
pain.
Not
And,
yeah. Not to mention the one that's probably not going to bring back horrible memories.
Yeah. It looks at Aegis and just says, "So, we took apart that grandfather clock.
And
There's some very illegal magic going on in there.
I can't imagine.
We've decided to approve the former member of the church for a curse-ridding execution.
So
The city guard isn't willing to go out and find him.
they're not.
They say that they're too busy with affairs in the city
Right.
and cannot spare any bodies to go find this base he's setting up wherever it is.
So I suppose it falls to us then.
I know you have just experienced a pretty nasty bit of time magic, so I know it's not exactly fair to ask you three to go do this yourselves, but the city and the church have come together, and we will offer you a fair amount of financial compensation.
All right, we'll do it.
And furthermore, if you carry this out, we'll hand you temporary. We'll hand you we'll hand you indefinite licenses to come and go through the city.
That's
without paying
worth its
full.
weight in gold right now. More than worth its weight in gold right now. Sure.
Okay.
We should have brought Coram with us for this one.
Oh yeah,
Should've-
and then he probably would have died.
I'm real curious what his.
The worst
worst.
pain was he stubbed his toe once.
The worst pain was the sting of Aegis underpaying him for that last job.
Alright. So we
The worst pain was like a small little burn from when his town burned down, actually, at the hands of a horrid spider monster.
Wait, was he one of those refugees? I
He
forgot.
was. He
Shit,
was.
damn.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Wow,
others got
he would
robbed.
look up to Vigor.
He wasn't one of the kids. It's only been.
The townspeople in general liked Vigor.
Yeah, but
Vigor was a popular guy, and he died fighting for them.
Yeah.
They think.
They
I don't
think.
know if they would still think that.
Yeah.
But, you know, because we set up the thing.
So
but,
yeah,
you know.
he says he produces a blade and he leaves it on on like a counter nearby and just says, we've spared change for some expedited health care for you, so that you can sit out whenever you need to.
Right.
But try to take at least today a little easy.
I'm going to ask how much is our compensation for dealing with this former member of the church?
The city and the church have come together to produce a bounty of 500 coin.
That's more than reasonable.
Yeah, and he leaves a blade. He says this blade has the enchantment that will undo whatever he's done or will do when it kills him. So take this.
Blades are more Azora's business. Well, is it like a knife or is it a long sword?
It's basically a dagger.
Okay. That can go to anyone, but probably best to Azora.
Yeah, and it just says you can expedite your care, but try to take it easy for at least today.
Oh yeah.
Godspeed. And yeah, he heads off. So, how are the three of you holding up?
It's a good thing he mentioned the day because Azora sort of needs a day. She even once she's physically okay, she is not responsive or talking to she's just sort of again just sort of unresponsive to anyone for the better part of the day at least.
Yeah, they basically have you on an IV drip of health potion.
Okay. Oh, so they are healing me though.
Yeah.
Should I go up to full then, or?
Yeah, go up to full.
Okay, Aegis kind of stumbles in. He's walking a bit awkwardly because it still feels like his leg is a little bit off. But he goes in and checks on Axe and Azora.
Axe is more or less just looking dead.
Are you okay there, Axe?
Axe did not want to Axe always relived that day. But today was worse.
Yeah. Well, we got permission and payment arranged to go after the guy who set up that little trap.
Axe instantly goes up and grabs his axe. We'll kill him.
We'll free the guy he's been torturing as well. Do have to know why he cursed someone so specifically and so terribly, though. Even though it's not.
Axe don't know, but Axe gonna kill him either way.
Well, we set off. Not today, maybe not tomorrow, when we're all ready to go. Though you seem pretty raring already.
See, by tomorrow, once Azora is at a point where she does, sit up, she basically as soon just goes out to where she has some space and starts running sword training drills, really, really intensely, just training by herself, combat maneuvers and that sort of thing.
You're basically being kept, by the way. They brought you basically to a military certainly a guard hospital. Because of the condition you are in and the sway of the church and the nature of what's happening.
I just walked past one where some guy just has a broken arm and he's just really drunk.
Yeah. So yeah, you do. So yeah, there are actually exercise things available for guards who are recovering, and they do allow you to run drills on one of those dolls that they the sword hitting dolls. Yeah. They can set you up with one of those.
Aegis comes in while Azora is training and just calls out over to her. Azora, you looked a bit out of it, but we were given the go-ahead and some compensation to go after the guy.
I heard. Good. And just she doesn't stop while talking, just really furiously, running her drills. But yeah, she nods. Good. As soon as we can.
We'll head off tomorrow then. And Aegis kind of comes over and holds out the blade and says, "You probably want to use this more than I do."
Azora sort of stops, breathing pretty heavily, looks at it, and then yeah.
This is the blade that has to kill him. It'll free the guy who set us on this course.
So the thing I will say, what he took you aside to tell you, and you can, as I'm telling you this, you can just have been relaying this to Azora.
Mm-hmm.
What this does is when it kills him, it undoes everything he did and will do. Basically, it's going to kill him and then kill his soul.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
like full-on ego death.
So wait, will
Like-
that undo everything he did to us, or is that just gonna undo the magical effects that have yet
It'll
to be
undo
triggered?
all the magical effects that have yet to be triggered. And like,
Okay.
you'll remember, everything, obviously,
Right.
but
Okay, yeah, that was
basically-
He won't.
he won't. This is like basically full on, like, his name will be forgotten. Like, people will vaguely remember who he is and what he did. But you're basically like, this is like the Pathfinder monk move. Almost.
I'm gonna say, even with what happened, knowing that now, even Aegis is a little uneasy killing someone that hard.
See, meanwhile, Azora is just like, do we get to keep this afterwards?
I wouldn't want us to, and I think it's a tune. Actually, did they explain, like, I don't think they would, but it's like, is it good for one use, or is this is a blade of fucking annihilation?
No, it's a blade of annihilation. It's kept by the Church of Blitz.
Like, Aegis,
Specific.
I'm gonna
They
say
have to
Aegis,
license its use.
Aegis says we have to return it to the church afterwards. I'm not sure if that's totally the truth, but that's what Aegis is saying, because he doesn't want us to have that power.
That is,
Actually, you know
what he
what's-
told you.
Okay, good.
What's funny though, as like you hand it to Azora's like initial reaction isn't like, oh, I could use this. It's just like hearing that. Sounds nice, like to her that like just like it's merciful,
I'm not sure I totally see it that way, but we get it for this guy. Let's try and just use it on him and return it to its owners.
Azora sort of like feels it out in her hand, like reverses the grip, etc. Just like testing out, starts running drills with the knife on the thing, and just shrugs.
Careful with that now. You're like right.
Annihilates the stand from
The
existence.
blade of ego death, and you're just kind of doing rough drills with it. It gets right there.
Yeah, Aegis is like backed away as far from that blade. That blade is.
Azora's just like intrusive thoughts, like, well, if I'm gonna die someday, I mean, like, what if, just like...
She just fucking commits seppuku with the blade right there and just like, I'm gonna yeet myself into nothingness, bye.
No, Azora's just like, I wonder if it works if you just cut someone with it instead of killing them, then just slashes her own hand. Let's find out.
Aegis like, okay, backs away slowly.
Okay, so do we have any other scenes we want before we do end the session?
I think I'm good. I think I want to check on the wagon, make sure that's all in fucking one place.
Oh, the wagon's fine, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't paint the wagon today.
What did we name the horse on the wagon?
Russell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Russell.
Yeah, I don't know why we named it Russell. Might have been a reason. Oh, I was going through random names.
Russell and the
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Horse names. And we were talking about... Oh, and you were banging on about getting a hovel, so I named the wagon the hovel.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, we still have our Dwarven Stout on there.
Okay, so any scenes we want to do before end the sesh?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
I was gonna try and find a guy, but then I realized that contracts are a bitch, and I don't want to deal with
Gotcha.
the money.
All right. So, bonds? Any bonds advance?
Probably.
I do have one. I'm trying to figure out the wording, and also I hate the fact that I can't pull out.
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, I've just started. I have like a separate like text document I keep all my bonds in, since that also like saves them, and that way I can just have them nice and written out full, and I just like copy paste them.
I really like how there's been no question as to why the Church of Bliss is the holder of this.
I read into that
The
and
thing
then
is-
finding that idea of death more blissful than dealing with the afterlife in this setting.
Azora agrees, and that's the thing. Azora doesn't question that because to her, she takes that exact reading, and it seems obvious. You know, like that seems nice, serene, peaceful.
That's not
You don't
like,
have to
the
deal with an
Aegis-
eternity
the
of
Aegis,
memories.
He would see a contradiction to Azora. That's just like, oh, cool. This is how I want to be dead.
Yeah.
The Church of Bliss is basically summed up by I'm a healer, but
Okay, let me fucking. Alright, let me read over anything else. Ooh, I feel like there might be something with Axe had everything taken from him and probably lost more than I did. I need to remember just what other people can have to lose. I feel like should be something with that where, like, we both, you know, like... Meanwhile, Aegis got his leg broken, like, seeing him really, you know,
I love
suffer
that,
on a...
I love that that's your thing of just like, oh, he just didn't have it as hard as us. I'm gonna hold
No,
that
it's
over
not!
him.
Azora recognizes, but this is a bond with Axe, not Aegis.
Mm.
You know, it's like, yeah, Axe, like, you know, he's been through some stuff.
Gee, Aegis, how come you don't have a defining trauma?
I broke my leg.
I like that was your first answer. that was
he was on his
This
mini
one,
bike or he was on his 10-speed as a kid, popping a wheelie, but then he ate it on the pavement real hard, man. Busted his head, man.
Like, here's the thing about Aegis, okay, is Aegis hasn't been stabbed very much.
Pictured is Aegis's most traumatic memory.
I don't really have anything with Axe, and I feel like I should, because stuff happened with Axe this session.
You can see in Hemlock chat Aegis's most traumatic memory.
Hmm.
No, I don't have anything with Axe this session.
No, I don't feel I have anything.
But I do have one with Azora, and I'm just gonna, like, so... Oh, God. I had to pull out the chat window to fucking do that, and it's really awful. So, Azora's sense of justice is far more cruel and hardline than mine. I'm willing to look the other way if someone seems repentant. Luck saved a life this time, but luck is fickle, and Azora is not. That fucking really 180'd into Azora showed mercy to the several bandits we brought in. I'm unsure what business she had with that one bandit in the woods, but he walked away alive. What is her line?
Interesting.
Because that was pretty much a thing that went from, wow, she's just gonna kill everyone, her, to, oh, she didn't kill everyone, huh?
So this might prompt an actual, like, questioning in character.
Yeah, and also I've hit level 8.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna take, that move, right? I'm gonna take the Mastermind move. I don't know.
Sure about that?
I kinda
Sure about that?
Well,
I don't
let me
know.
say it like that. Is it gonna have, is it
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
be filled with fucking grandfather clocks? Like,
I don't know.
hey, Aegis, roll fucking
I feel like
'Aegis
112.
just, like, really goes ham.
It's
Gets
just
a
that
ton
you
of
gotta, you know, all I need is for you to, like, if you're gonna take it, you gotta justify it, you know? You gotta
Aegis
tell me
is familiar
why you got
with
it.
these big travel, like, basically mobile,
Yeah, I
you
get
know,
your
like what
point,
we saw in the
well-
band. He's seen them in action and how they work. He's
Oh,
going
okay.
to recreate that from
Out of
you
wood.
know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it. I can build it, and it'll be impressive. Alright,
He's
I'm
gonna super. I think the problem is I don't think our horse can pull one of those. We might need to get
Were
one of
they-
those dinosaur things
Yeah,
they had.
were dinosaur pulls. That
They
is
were
the
like
problem.
ankylosaurs. That
Yeah.
feels on brand though. Like for Axe and Azora to have a fucking like ankylosaur.
Well, okay, I'll think about it. I won't take my level up just now, because how
Yeah.
the fuck am I going to justify getting one? Can we justify the church is like, well, we pulled a little more money together, and we couldn't get any gold, but we did get you this and several dinosaurs. And Aegis is like, wow, thank you, Church of Bliss. That makes me so happy. And the Church of Bliss goes, we know, Aegis.
Now, please give us our blade of absolute annihilation back and don't question it. Sir.
And then Aegis tries to hand it to him, but accidentally stabs the guy in the heart.
Alright, and what, Azora's Bond?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh no, sorry. Or were you saying for?
Whoops, Butterfingers. Says
Yeah,
Aegis.
does Azora have bonds?
Yeah, she does. Here is one. So, Aegis surprised. So my previous one, Aegis surprised me with how much mercy he wanted to show someone who got 10 innocents killed. I don't understand his motivations. That's evolved a bit. Mercy is a virtue, but it cannot come at the expense of endangering innocents. I don't think Aegis knows where to draw the line. Let's do that.
Alright.
And then I have another one I've already filled out. So I had this one was also with Aegis. My old one was Aegis is a brave ally. He has been willing to go to great lengths to help with things that were important to me, even if he didn't want to. That has evolved into Aegis continues to prove that while he is motivated by money, he will fight for a good cause when it comes down to it. The distinction there being, he's not doing this to help me. He does at the end of the day also believe in helping innocent people when they need it.
Alright.
And then I also think, so I had Axe had everything taken from him, and probably I need to remember just what other people can have to lose. Axe has truly suffered, and I don't really understand what he's been through. I should talk to him about it.
Gotcha. Good. Alright. Did you
Actually,
defend those weaker than you while we're at it?
I sure did.
You did. Take an XP for that. Oh, Swede's laughing because he knows he's gonna get an alignment XP. Think you're gonna say something?
I was trying to think, because there has to be something with Axe. Like, I'm trying to think of it, but both of they haven't even evolved really. It's just Axe sees problems to be solved as bluntly as possible. Axe saw a good in someone neither me nor Azora
I mean,
could
he
see.
did cause he did break the grandfather clock and unleash all of its magic.
Which, you know, alright. Maybe, I mean, it feels a bit cheap to just evolve that into, I need to tell Axe to step to hold back and think. Which,
Yeah,
That's
I actually, you know
already-
what? I'm also going to do that. I have a bond that's he can be a liability
Yeah.
in combat, and
but here's
you know,
the thing,
I
my
need to mind.
my old bond with him already ends with, can I wizen him
Why
up?
is it him up?
And, like, that's just saying the same
So,
thing
well,
again.
you all remember you both tried to tell him that you needed that intact.
Okay, that's the point, yeah.
Remember?
Axe doesn't
Yeah.
Axe doesn't listen. He acts before he thinks, if he even does. Is he doing no, it's not I can't even say is he doing this on purpose, it's just when he's
He gets tunnel vision,
yeah.
basically. Yeah. When Axe like makes a decision, it's almost like he doesn't like there's no stopping it. Like when the decision is made, it's tunnel vision. So even your calls for him not to do it didn't stop him.
Yeah, I also have basically the same thing. Or it just there's no point, right? So I now also have Axe is impulsive in combat and doesn't always listen. His recklessness put him and I through unimaginable torment. This needs to be addressed.
Alright,
Guys.
this is the new one. It is just a harsher fucking version of it.
Yeah.
Axe is a hard worker, impulsive and literal. He sees problems to be solved as bluntly as possible. Can I wise him up? Axe doesn't listen. He acts before he thinks, if he even does. When he started something, he won't stop until it is done, even if we're yelling not to. We need to get him to respect patience.
Nice.
That needs to be a.
Give Axe some lessons. But Aegis, did you help your fulcrum at great risk to yourself?
Did I? I actually fulcrum several people this game.
You did.
Nice.
I'm gonna say yes with the Zora in the room.
Yeah, he did.
Somewhat unnecessarily, but it was
Aegis,
risk.
Aegis
and you were
can't
helping.
see the 6 armor status. He's in universe, you know.
Yeah. Axe, did you learn something?
Yes.
That's so much.
There's a lot Neo seems to dislike about, this party. Doesn't like my armor. Doesn't like my damage. Doesn't like that I just keep on rolling successes on hack and slash. Doesn't like Axe's alignment, etc., etc.
I mean, I learned something new about location or culture. Well, this wasn't that culture thing, but it was a location. I learned that there were ghosts in mirrors.
Yeah.
You meet the Church of Bliss, learn about Bliss, learn about the knife that kills things really hard, and it's like, I learned there were ghosts in a house.
Yeah. So, did we learn something new and important about the world?
Time magic is illegal.
Yeah.